that Bear Delaware place. Like,
Oh, so you mean like
that's
out of state? I thought you were talking
yeah.
about like there's a random place around here he's going
No, he's a Havre de Grace guy.
to.
Rod doesn't live in Bear anymore. Like, he used to live up there, right? He's back in East Dean.
Oh fucking hell!
But yeah, he like
Like,
that's like his home spot,
If
is that
anybody
fucking
should
Bear
know-
Delaware shit.
If anybody should know, Dave, you should know. Where's Rod at? You guys keep tabs on each other.
Dude, hashtag East Dean, Rod Uncensored. Shout out.
shout out Rod.
Shout out Rod.
That
crazy.
The only person to get banned from the State Theater and then probably single-handedly shut it down.
Man, welcome to Rod Uncensored Podcast, man. You got to sound like a co-host, man. The nigga got 45 jobs, man. Let the people know how you doing today, man.
Man, shit, you know what it is, man. I are Mr. 505, man. I can't complain, bro. Hey, you know what it is, man. Same old soup, just reheated. Hey, thankful for another day to be on the Rod Uncensored show. You know how it is.
Oh, man. I appreciate you coming on, man.
Oh,
And I'm glad I got my audio together this time, man. Because last time, God, so much.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, bro. I've been in my bag all weekend. I went and helped out a little bit on a show last night for a youth football league. But I've been writing all week. When I say I've been writing, I've been writing.
So what inspires you to get in that?
Man, you know what?
Space, man?
This is what's crazy, bro. You know, I'm always, trying to do something that's theme related. So something struck me as I was riding down the road, bro. When I say it struck me, because I listen to like podcasts, the news and stuff like that. I rarely just vibe out to music and stuff when I'm driving down the road, right? Man, I sat there and I heard Donald Trump say two words, brother, that totally changed my day. And the words were unconditional surrender. And that is what relationships is. That is what jobs are. That is what everybody is looking for you to do. Unconditionally surrender to everything. And bro, I just heard them two words, man, and I got in my bag. I really had to get in my joke bag. Because what all do you surrender yourself to?
The motherfucking bills.
Hey, slave to whatever, bro. That's it. He is not accepting anything except for unconditional surrender. That's how these relationships are too. Man, ain't nobody giving up till it's an unconditional surrender. Ain't no negotiation. Relationships are a terrorist organization.
That shit is definitely real, man. That shit definitely real, man. I just been trying to stay level head, man. And it's hard, man. I tell people, man, relationships, especially when you got a co-parent with somebody, is the hardest thing you can do. Because sometimes you really want to put your motherfucking hands and mush somebody. You know what I mean? Because they try you and try you and try you and try you. And niggas don't understand that shit about that prison thing. That shit was real. When I said that on a couple episodes ago, my ex-wife is talking to somebody in prison, right? She, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? She doing a bid with a couple niggas. You know what I mean? So before we started talking back in the day, she was, you know what I mean? They had a little situation type shit. So she told me, I asked my daughter, I was like, yo, what's going on with you? I was like, man, I asked her because I took her to Chick-fil-A. I was like, yo, what's going on with you? Dad. I said, man, when you gonna buy your dad a meal to eat? I said, man, you got a tablet, you got two phones. She said, no, my goddad got me this tablet. I said, who's your goddad? I'm just acting dumb. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta act like you naive and shit, man.
Hey, bro, why you ask a question that you really didn't want to answer
Yeah,
to?
so she was like, blah blah blah. This nigga said, this my god. My mom said this nigga's my goddad. So I called my baby mom. I said, bitch, why are you lying to her? You know what I mean? That's just a nigga you fucked back in the day. You know what I mean? Don't be telling the nigga my daughter goddad. What the fuck wrong with you? The bitch want to hang up the phone on me, man. But I just don't understand, man.
Well,
The
you did
game,
start.
the,
You
the
started it
game
off
is the
with the
game.
word bitch. You realize that's like a no, right? You started it
I,
off completely wrong.
I don't got no feelings for that nigga. You know what I mean?
Dang. Oh shit.
You know what,
Hey,
man? But the game is the game, man. And people don't understand. This game been played around since the since the beginning of time with Joe. You know what I mean? Joseph being the stepdaddy. You know what I mean? This shit, the game been the game. You know what I mean? It always gonna be the game. So I told her, I said, man, don't be lying to my daughter, man. Just say what it is, man. That's all I ask. Cause I don't like that shit. Her goddad live in fucking Mississippi, not in the prison. Like, stop playing the game, man.
you say he in prison in Mississippi, man. He
No, no,
going
no,
through.
no. No. I'm saying her real goddad is in Mississippi.
Oh, okay. That was up. All right.
So now she want to switch goddads at fucking 11. My daughter's about to be 11, nigga. What are you switching goddads for? I'm like,
Hey,
yo, get
man,
the fuck out of my
she said she
face.
need two more that can do more.
I said, man, I don't care what you do. Don't be lying to my daughter. That's it. Bullshit. But man, my week, man, it was good, man. I just chilled. Been just rearranging my set in my head. I'm thinking about how to better the set. Just shit like that, man. Just been thinking that. And my dad told me had some shit to tell me. That shit was like, yo, that shit's funny. My dad said my dad's 72, about to be 73.
Mhm.
He was like, man, I want to go to Iran. I'm like, Pop, you fucking 72. You said, man, I still could do 20 push-ups. I still walk 10 miles. So I'm gonna try to make that to a joke. I'm like, yo, my dad said he don't even want to retire properly. He'd rather go out in the battlefield.
Your dad
So
is
I'm
still
telling him,
fucking.
of course. The nigga walk 10
Your dad,
miles.
your dad, your
No
dad,
honey
your
pack.
dad, your dad still got a healthy sex life. That's what that means.
He said, I still could do 20 push-ups.
He letting you know that old diamond cutter still work. That's what he telling you. That's what he telling you.
Yeah, that motherfucker said he want to go out to Iraq.
Hey,
Crazy.
my daddy was still running fades in his 60s, so I get it. My daddy was still running fades, like having real live fist fights in his 60s. So I get that.
That's
I
crazy.
get that. Hey, it is what it is. So we grow. But going to Iran, that's diabolical, bro. I'm not in agreement at all of that.
He said he want to go. He want to volunteer. I said, Pop, you wilding, man.
Man,
Wilding.
thank God he too old to even volunteer. So,
Yeah, he said he
but if
might call. He said that's what he said. He said they might call some old guys up. I said,
man,
Pop, you too old,
they
though.
not calling nobody up, man. Hey, this a wrap. They ain't anything over 40, bro, is a liability. Ain't nobody got time for that, man. Now what that look like? We both know you ain't Rambo. If they capture your daddy and shit, you ain't going to go get him. Most you probably gonna do is put him on a t-shirt.
That's about it. That's about it, man.
Do what?
Them boys tough out there, boy.
Do you got siblings?
Yeah, I got three. I got two brothers. My
Okay.
brother is what? I think he's around your age, 44.
Okay.
I got another brother's 30. I think he's about to be 39, or he might be
Okay.
just turned 40. And I'm the youngest. And then my mom's side, I got a sister that's 42.
Okay. That's cool.
So
Okay.
them niggas was had a major gap. My dad told me if it wasn't for that motherfucking Crown Royal and them Heinekens, you know what I mean. And my dad grew up Catholic. That's only why I'm here. You know what I mean. He don't believe in sending the motherfuckers to the toilet. You know what I mean.
Hey, bruh. Number one, you just told me a big deal. Now, were you raised Catholic? Is the question.
Nah.
Now, how that work?
Nah. Because my dad's from Virgin Islands. So
Okay.
that shit we used to be under, the British people,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that's how it goes. You know what I mean? Catholic Church is big in Europe, so that's how that worked. Then
but
my grandma, I think she reformed to Christianity.
okay. Well,
So that's how that shit was, man.
yeah,
Catholic Church is the oldest church.
you call it church, I call it a hustle.
It is a hustle. It
Yeah,
is a hustle.
it's a lot of secrets that lie in the Catholic Church, but I'm not gonna make this into no
It's a
biblical
lot
thing.
of secrets, and I say all religions.
Yeah,
It's a dark side to everything. I feel
yeah,
honestly.
yeah. That's scary right there. That's real hellfire and brimstone, brother.
Because y'all, I gotta say this, y'all is probably the first people when I went to Tennessee at 10.
Hmm.
Y'all was the first people I ever seen have a daycares with y'all church for during the week. So you getting tithes, you getting daycare money, you getting the summer camp money. I'm like, yo, the church down south is different.
They just want to make sure that you stay faithful to the cause. That's it. Stay faithful to the cause. Stick to what it is.
And then it was doing like, and then that's when I started seeing them Christian academies, schools. I'm like, oh shit, y'all
Okay.
leveling up all the way.
Mm.
But yeah, man, I'm glad you came up with something, man. Because that's sometimes people don't talk about it, man. The drought. Sometimes you get the drought of coming up with shit.
Man, like I say, I try to get in my bag and just keep focused, bro. I enjoy the writing process. I guess I have to get deeper into the pain of the situation. That's
Yeah,
really what it boiled down to.
yeah, you know what I mean. And sometimes you go a couple weeks without.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's always a idea, but you know what I start to realize is that in developing things, I'm really trying to get I'm trying to get that fresh 45 minutes that I can rattle off like it's nothing. And
Oh,
everything I do imitates life. So I'm trying to get that fresh 45 that when I say snaps, it just snaps.
so how long does it take you normally to find to really refine the jokes to make it polish without dry
Um
spots? Because it
I mean
sometimes
there's really not a time limit on it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna tweak it, and I'm still retweaking jokes from like the first open mic I did.
mm,
So I don't think they ever mine have never just really gotten finished.
mm.
I'm still like I said, my first ever joke literally was about a bologna sandwich. So
It's about a
my
baloney
first
sound.
my first open mic was about a butt dial and a bologna sandwich. So and I'm still redefining that joke. I am. And I bring it out every now and then just so I can test it. Just so I can test it out.
Testing out the bologna sandwich.
Well, man, you know, I just like to test it. I like to test a joke out just to see if it's still relevant. And I have not lost with it yet. It just keeps. I just keep on adding to it. It was a joke that would turn from like 2 minutes to like literally. It's got so many damn levels to it now. And you know, I get to animate and getting real animated on it. So it went from like a 2 minute joke to probably about 4.5 in a year.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was just watching. I was just seeing what you call it, man. Jordan B got a funny joke right now. He was doing the contrast of Epstein and Diddy. Then he did a R. Kelly Elvis joke. I'm like, yo, that's funny as shit. That is funny as shit.
Yeah.
Because it's not so far away where motherfuckers really was marrying motherfuckers at 14 when they was 20 something. It was not that many years.
Bruh, it's so much. Look here, man. It's so much sick shit that's gonna happen in Hollywood and shit. Like, man, I don't know why people sound so surprised. That's like the guy that Trump pardoned that got caught for SAing 2 kids. I mean, at the end of the day, he called him a patriot, and I call him I said release the files, not release the pedophiles. But you know, we ain't gonna get into that.
But and that's what I always looked at it. How do you one you motherfuckers get caught every day selling drugs, right?
Yeah.
And they get 9, 10 years. But a pedophile do a couple months. That shit still is crazy.
They are.
One thing is one person is consensual. A fiend never, nobody never figure, force somebody to do some meth, heroin, crack rock, powder, book of sugar. Nobody ever got forced to do it.
Yeah, you know that you can't explain that away. And that's just like they say, you can't make there's really not even a funny joke that you can make about that as a comedian. There's just certain jokes that have nothing funny about them. As far as like jokes like that I don't go further than my Bill Cosby joke, where I literally say like, shit, you want me to say something positive, I got something from a role model, Bill Cosby, and where he said, where I say, hey, if they sleeping on you, fuck them. That's it. That's about as far as I'm gonna go with that.
Have you to get on the lighter note, man? Have you ever, when you was a single man, ever thought about, man, try to trap this motherfucker?
Nah, fuck no. Cause you can't look, bro. You can't look to trap no damn woman. As much as I want to, control my old lady, or as she say, as I want to have an upper hand on my old lady. That's not really that it's never gonna fucking happen, bro. You will never ever get ahead of your old lady. You will never.
One time from my old lady, I did when we started talking. I wiped all the lubrication off the condom.
Man, first and foremost, that can't be your old lady, dude. If you wearing a rubber, that's not your old lady.
When the first couple times, the first encounter, I wiped all the stuff off.
Your ass is nuts, bro. Your ass is fucking nuts. For what, bro? What are you?
I had to test drive it out. I had to see it's a different feeling.
Man, let me tell you something, dude. You can look here. It really at the end of the day, I'm gonna say something. It don't matter how tight that thing is. Hey, that thing can be so wide open that that you can throw a roll of crackers down of it and it won't crush a cracker. It can be that wide open, and you gonna still hit it. You gonna hit it with no shame and none of that shit. So I don't want to hit that shit. I really don't.
You never rub all the lubrication off a condom before.
I can honestly say I don't have the patience to even think about rubbing the lubrication off of a condom.
He said, I don't got the
I can literally say I have no desire to rub lubrication off of a condom. I literally, bruh, it just sounds sometimes, Rod, I think you just got way too much motherfucking time on your hands, bruh. I really do. You have some of the most devilish thoughts I have ever heard in my life. Man. Like literally, you want to take shit so far, just for no fucking reason at all. Who in the fuck wants to rub some shit off of a rubber? I mean, who thinks of some shit like that?
Me, man.
Yeah, exactly. You and that supervisor shirt in hell that you gonna be wearing. That's it. But no, I've never thought that I've tried to trap a woman or anything like that. Because I mean, what is the trap? At the end of the day, dude, as a man, how can you literally trap a woman? What do you mean? Like get her pregnant on purpose?
No, I mean just you know what I mean. I feel like once you put the fluids mesh, you can fucking move their moods up.
You can fuck her mood up.
Yeah, once your fluids, both your fluids
So,
touch,
all right, you know what? Let me
it's
go
a
ahead and
spiritual
prove one
bonding,
thing.
man.
No, it's not spiritual bonding. So let me explain something to you, bro. A woman that you truly care about, will run your fucking blood pressure to the roof. Only a person that you truly give a fuck about
Yeah.
can make you angry, happy, or sad. Anything else is kind of a monotone state. Everything else is just like on the regular. But that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, if you get like the cheating vibe, there's no emotions attached to that. But a woman that you really, really give a fuck about, that nigga gonna run you crazy. I'm talking about my father would always say, because he described this shit. He said that being in love is doing everything that you know that is irrational and finding a way to rationalize that shit. And that's what being in love is. You can look past a lot of shit from a motherfucker that you love. A
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker that you just like, hey, shit, man, you can't. That motherfucker fart wrong, shit, man, get the fuck out of here.
And that's just real, man. But it's crazy. Like that love shit is really dangerous because you find out who really loved you when you piss the motherfucker off. And the shit's not going good. When that shit peaches and creams and lollipops, that's just the perfect time. But
Yeah, I guess.
you know what I mean? But when that shit over with, that's when that niggas y'all become 300 and you ready to just kick a motherfucker over the cliff, man.
Man, I don't have the like I say, I don't have the I don't really like the I guess I was been told that I like to argue or I like to be confrontational, but I really don't. I'm one of those people, bro, that I don't want to do no bunch of back and forth. So therefore, I don't believe in that trap. This because I don't want to be trapped. I don't ever want to feel. I don't ever want to feel like. I don't want to feel like I'm being put in a situation where I can't get out of it. Shit, no.
I just, you know what I mean? My thing is, I've been in that shit where there's a situation ship and we just both doing our own thing. You know what I mean? I'm just coming home just to pick the baby up so you can go to work. I've been in a situation ship and I realize that's the type of time I don't want to be on. You know what I mean? That's the type of time we beefing. Now you got lambskin condoms in your purse. I'm not trying to be on that.
Man, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? I like this argument, and we both try to figure that shit out the next day. Like, but
I
like
mean,
toxic and like vindictive women, that's the phase I'm out of. I can't do all that.
you know, it's like if you've been with your gal for a minute and you've been fucking raw and all of a sudden you find some rubbers or some shit like it. I mean, at that point, you really gotta you gotta literally look at it like from a trusting situation and know what the hell you dealing with. Um, not everybody can not everybody can have that open line of communication to really deal with it. Cause that right there, man. That's really like fighting shit. Um, especially if it ain't your brand. And that right there either says bigger or smaller. Um, yeah, that's it. It don't matter if it's not your brand, then that's probably gonna definitely bring some issues into it. And
Yeah,
and if it's
I'll go
really your
through it.
old lady, you probably don't have a brand. So
Yeah, I've been through that shit before, man. That shit is it's a lot. That shit is a lot. And then
what?
I said that shit is a lot, dude. Go
Uh,
do some shit
well,
like that. You know what I mean? But everybody go through. I feel like everybody go through the dozens, man. I'm glad this go around. I got married in my 30s instead of when I did that shit at 20.
okay.
You know what I mean? Because I knew I wasn't ready, but I was trying to do the right thing. You know what I mean? I was trying to do the right thing.
Oh, so
And
you got married for the baby. Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah, at the time, but the baby wasn't. Baby died. Paul. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
So you know what I mean? It got convenient, and then that shit it got bad. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And you know what I mean? You live and you learn. My daughter now, she's a blessing. But I tell people, man, it could be worse. You know what I mean? Because you, when that paper is over with, and you just start slowly seeing that, damn, these years going by fast. You know what I mean? Eventually, my daughter gonna be 18, and I ain't gonna have to have no type of communication.
Do you look forward to? I mean, you don't have to. You shouldn't have to communicate right now anyway, like it, bro.
Yeah, like school shit.
Mm,
That's about it.
okay.
But that's about it, man. But yeah, yeah, right now, like I said, right now, all that I'm focused on is coming with the this content, put this content out, and work on these jokes. And
Okay.
worry about my family. That's it, man.
Mm-mm. Now, how's your joke writing going?
Oh, it's going good.
Yeah. Okay.
Just,
Well, that's all right then.
just grinding some shit out, man. I feel like sometimes, like I took like a 2 week break from the mic. Sometimes I feel like when you take a step back from the mics, you can really just take the time of rearranging your shit. And like I said, we don't got the mics like you, where you got just people just to come to watch, like your mic in Bowling Green. So it's hard to see if your shit's really good or not. If it's not non-comedians in the crowd. What your thoughts about that?
Um, my view on open mics is uh it runs like a little bit different because I think how the quality of the open mic is ran is a little bit it matters more because going into just a random place where nobody is listening and nobody gives a fuck uh is different than going into like a place, the open mic where it's set up. Like I'll run a mic in a way of I want you to get your jokes off in front of people. And some people's open mics are just ran to say, just for the hell of the sake to say I ran an open mic. Or I went in there and just got my shit off and left. I don't like people that go to open mics and leave. I mean, if you're gonna run a quality mic, that means a quality mic is really more important than the show. Because at this point you get to really you can advertise the shit out of a mic like it is a show. You will be able to like literally have other people to come on and showcase different people. And I use it to book people too. I used to go to open mics really number one to get my shit off, and number two to find comedians that I could book for shows.
It's real.
And like I said, and you can see like the elevation. You can see the people that's really working at the craft and really getting better with the craft. And then there's other people that are not so like I say, man, it's some people that when I first started, I know one and this comedian just comes to my mind. Because I've recently seen this comedian again. They have been doing the same exact 5 minutes in the open mic for over a year, to the point that I can literally not only say it word for word, I can also do the faces and everything.
Mm.
And I have never, ever, and I've been on shows with this individual, and I have never seen him not do this same. And I'm talking about the same exact crowd and still do them same jokes to the point that the people in the crowd knew the jokes.
Do they like the shit? Is it quality? I don't know. Is the set? Do
Mm.
people fuck with the set, or is it this quietness?
Do what?
I said, do the people fuck with the person set they doing, or people
Mm.
just sit there?
It's just sitting there.
Damn. Yeah, you gotta have some kind of like delusion if you still think it's killer if people just sit there.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so like I say, the quality of the mic is what matters more to me. Cause I didn't went to some mics. When I say that they super trash, I'm talking about it ain't even it, I mean, like I say, it's almost like you're there for nothing.
Mm,
Like you really there for nothing. Nothing at all.
mm.
You are just a fly on the wall. I'm gonna come in, say my shit, and I'm like, I just want to get my shit off on your stage for 5 minutes. But like I say,
What's up,
sometimes
Tay
I'm
Boogie?
that tape boogie he logged in. Okay. Dig that.
Yeah, man. What you say? You say you been to some mics and did what?
I think it's a mic that are just trash, and I think it's a mic. I think I look at it as a way to get booked though. Because I know I started getting booked through the open mics. Right? Literally, I was getting booked because I was working open mics. And
You
I
said
was
what up, 505?
who was it?
Tay Boogie, yeah.
Oh, okay. He sent a message. Okay, did that. But yeah, I literally was just working the open mic scene back and forth. And the open mic scene, it was cool. Like I say, it helped me get established in a way of, hey, I can do this show, I can do that show. And then just to be honest, I got tired of doing some shows that were running like open mics that I couldn't. Shows and open mics are two different things. And I did a lot of shows in the beginning that were really ran like open mic, like really like showcase style.
Mm.
And showcase style is a showcase and a show is two different things.
Yeah, I've never been a part of one of those.
What a showcase?
Yeah, showcase style open mic.
Okay, yeah. I mean, like I say, you can have you know damn well who's got a
Big facts difference. Yeah, you're right, Tay.
you know who's got a solid 5 and then a solid 10 is two different things. A solid
Break that down.
a solid 5 open micer and just like I'm gonna say showcase style. So a showcase is going to be somebody that is probably going to have 10 minutes or less. Um, and you can run sometimes 4 or 5 of them in one show. So when I say comedy showcase, you might not have a, a really traditional headliner that's got a solid 35, 40 minutes. You might not have that because everybody don't have I tell people all the time, man, that having that 35, 40 minutes, everybody now I had to realize that on the hard way. Everybody don't have it in their bag. Everybody don't. That's a God gift. And at the end of the
Well,
day,
soon in the near future. Okay.
yeah, you gotta think that, think about a preacher that goes and preaches sermons. I mean, he might not have that 4 Sundays out the month, but he might bring that 5 twice a month, and he can travel with that 5 twice a month somewhere else. That's what you got to realize. You got to have that one 5, and if you got an opportunity to do 3 or 4 hours, and it's people with 3 or 4 hours, um, that's a gift. That ain't no easy task. There's people that really have to work their craft to have enough firepower to keep your attention.
Like I said, I know cats. I know it's cats that that don't have that. Like I know cats that do their crowd work headliner.
Mm-hmm.
They do like 5 minutes of jokes, and the rest of that 40, them niggas doing crowd work.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. I like I said, I seen a show that on yesterday that traditional jokes, and this was an agreement between me and 2 other comics. Traditional jokes would not have worked in this room.
Hmm.
Number one, it wasn't a large crowd at all. When I say not a large crowd, it was not.
Hmm.
Number two, they were a crowd that drunk Paul Masson.
God
Um,
damn.
so they weren't a top shelf crowd at all. Um, they were rambunctious in the beginning, and there was no way that you could go in there with joke, 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 because they weren't that type of people. They were a hood, real hood, and it shouldn't have been because when I say this was in a beautiful location, it was just a hood situation. It was like literally like oh y'all do comedy, well y'all better be funny type crap.
Hmm.
The expectation has been up there, and the host, he'll big up some shit.
Hmm. Tay Boogie asked the question, both of you, what's your favorite type of crowd? For me, I like a mixed crowd, but I don't have no problems now doing black crowd. But I like a mixed crowd because That's what I want to do. That's something I want to do. I want to do sell out tickets to everybody. You know, black, white, Transformers, don't matter. I want to tell jokes in front of everybody. So
Um,
I like a mix.
as far as crowd for me, um, I think my demographic um is over 30. Um, I think I'm more relatable to crowds that are over 30. I can do a young set, but at the end of the day, I don't even look. My stage presence doesn't even say young. So I'm on stage. I'm not out here in a bunch of. I don't even dress like that. That's not. I don't even look that part. So when people get me, I'm giving grown up jokes because I'm a grown up. I mean, I got a salt and pepper beard and things of that nature. So I believe that I have had everything in a crowd from the Chinese, black, white, and all mixed. But I think that like my target, my demographic, the ones that want to see Mr. 505 is going to be over 30, that have a lot of that understand what life is about.
You fit your
And
crowd.
I can do everything from hood to business shows. But my demographic nonetheless is always going to be probably over 30.
Mm, over 30.
Yeah, definitely over 30. Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that really doesn't matter to me because I've been working on myself. I say really, I try not to use certain words. So it's cool for me to do a older room too because I don't. I've been trying to. I curse a lot of outside the stage, but there's not a lot of motherfuckers, bitch this in my sets. But out off the stage, I'm slinging them bitches around. But so that's just something I've been working on. Sometimes the joke doesn't need a motherfucker, a bitch nigga,
Hey, hey,
a nigga.
you saying that that's the last night was the first time I've ever seen that was allowed. I literally watched the comic that dropped about 10 B's on black women and nobody said shit. That's
Ah,
the
that's
kind of crowd it
dangerous.
was.
That's dangerous.
Oh,
You lucky them bitch, the motherfucker was way that's outside.
man, hey, all of them was cackling and chuckling. I'm like, oh man, that's what's up. They used to this. Uh, they really used to this. What can we say?
But you know what I'm noticing though, man. And I be saying this to myself, man. I really do want a viral clip, right? But I'm seeing a lot of these social medians and niggas like that. They doing these headlining shit, and this
Hmm.
shit getting bad. It's just one short comedian, social media guy. I don't know his name. He did a headline set. Them motherfuckers is booing him. So I don't think sometimes with them viral clips you skip the ladder. You know what I mean? You skip the ladder because they know you got the viewers. You know what I mean? You got the followers. Let me say that you got the following. You got a following. Doesn't mean you're ready to headline.
Man, look here,
But the blue check and what motherfuckers fucking with your videos and shit. Sometimes it propel you. You're not ready for that step.
look here, bro. It's uh, it's people that really you know who these people are because at the end of the day, they ain't. Th- All right, these words that are about to be said, as disclaimer, this is the words of Mr. 505. These are not the words, and they don't have to be the identity of Rod Uncensored. However, this is what I'm gonna say. The people that's got them viral clips, that's all good. A million people seen them. Cool and copacetic. that is gonna be anywhere between 10 to 60 seconds. When you on that stage for 35, 45 minutes, that is a different level of serving. Can you really keep somebody's attention where you can't do you got a viral skit or you got a viral something? But when you got to get up there and hold somebody's attention for 35 to 45 minutes, bro, there's a reason. There's like a reason the like internet comedians, you see them doing like 30, 45 minutes. You don't see no videos of it. You don't see no video. The few what you call an internet comedian, and there's several of them, but how many of them really got a solid hour enough that they'll put that hour out?
I don't know, man. I know Country Wayne. I knew Country Wayne did like what, a 45-minute on Netflix.
You hear what you say it again?
I think out of him, I think he does he touches his niche, his fan base, and they love whatever he does. So, and like I said, I think he's a decent on stage. I don't know if he's not a superstar on stage, but his jokes do be hidden. I like this shit when he talked about his car had a check engine light on and had a funny sound. He got whoever helping him with his jokes, they're funny.
Country Wayne come up through the open mic scene.
Okay.
Country Wayne come up through the open mic scene. Country Wayne had clubs in Atlanta that he was doing open mic scene.
Solid. What it takes for you guys to come up with a solid 5?
What does it take for me to come up with a solid 5?
Yeah.
The shit, really just a few some time. That's it. Give me about a good week, and I'll try to turn a basic theory into a solid 5. But do I have a tight? That's always a question. Do you got a tight 5? Do you got a tight 5? Do you got a tight 5? Yeah, I got a tight 5, and I only bring that tight 5 out when a person sit there. Normally, it's gonna be if I'm doing the I can't say that I've ever just been in front of I think I've been in front of one A-list comic. And I'm gonna say that the rest of them have probably been categorized as B level and C level and probably down to J level. But I only bring that type 5 out for that. I polish on that type 5. You just heard me. I literally said this shit in the beginning. I literally took my first joke and I'm still tweaking my first joke that went from 2 minutes to like 4.5. I can turn my first joke into a type 5 at this point.
Like I really don't write my shit all the way out. So I write. Yesterday I got a joke about Fear Factor, and I'm like, yo, like you ever been so broke you thought about eating elk dick, and then I started going through scenarios, right? But I really don't write it down all the way out. I write Fear Factor, elk dick, blah blah blah, and I put all this stuff out, but I really don't write all of it all out because one day you might want to say it differently one time on the stage. You know what I mean? Sometimes that happens. You say a joke differently, or you shorten the joke up. So I really don't write my shit all the way out. I write the joke, the name of the title of the joke, the bullet points, and that's it. I really don't. But I feel like top 5. It took me. Sometimes this shit takes you a while to have shit jokes. Sometimes them jokes don't come all the fucking time. And you gotta get expired. Sometimes I go walk at Walmart, see what's going on at Walmart. I go to the gym. You know what I mean? You gotta just figure a way to expire your mind to come up with some shit. Sometimes that shit come up with You know what I mean? Sometimes that shit just come out with in real life because I had a fucked up Valentine's Day this year because I forgot to get my wife signed. So I'm like, damn, my wife took the pussy
What?
away from me.
You did
So I
what?
came over to show.
Hold on. How you forget Valentine's?
I forgot it. So,
Bro, it's the same
so,
time every year. How you do that? That's
fact.
All-Star weekend. That's how
Yeah,
you do that.
you have more than just those few
Super
seconds.
Bowl. Everybody knows it's Super Bowl,
Facts, you have
All-Star
more than
weekend,
just a few more seconds.
the Oscars.
I'm a fan of Country Wayne. Yeah, Country Wayne's solid, man. I like Country Wayne, and there's the other guy from Atlanta. What's the other guy from Atlanta? What's his name? The dark skinned guy, skinny.
About DC Young.
Parlay. Parlay.
Oh, Parlay, his homeboy.
Yeah, what's that boy's name? Hey, that's Parlay. That's Parlay. I forgot the
Yeah.
dude's name. I like DC Young Fly. I think DC Young Fly is funny. And I like Carlos Miller. I think Carlos Miller, but that's somebody with a background in comedy also. Carlos Miller
So
be doing that
I'm
shit.
gonna tell you
Desi
like
Banks,
this.
yeah.
I think I'm not gonna say that DC Young Fly is not a good comic, but I'm gonna say it's not a. I guess I've aged out of some of that. I guess it's with Carlos Miller, very relatable comic, very relatable.
You
His
said
special was the shit.
do you guys
I
have
don't know if you watched the Carlos Miller special. Carlos Miller
who
special was the shit.
Tay
It really
Boogie asked,
was.
do you guys have fans that request a favorite joke?
Yes.
I
Hmm.
still on open mic scenes, people talk about this joke where I talk about I know I was a big back when my ass cheeks clapped. That was the whole joke and premise of it. And them
Uh-huh.
niggas, it landed in white rooms. Them niggas, you do that shit in the black room, them niggas was like, what, nigga? So, so,
Man.
so, so
The
but
joke
that's
that
one thing. That's one thing about me is I don't give a fuck what when I'm on the stage. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me because I'm having free therapy, and I feel like my style of comedy. I'm a different black. I'm alternative black. I'm in the box with Hannibal Buress and niggas gonna risk it. You know what I mean? And not all that you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Oh man, I ate some fruit snacks. Typical black shit. You know what I mean? I challenge myself to be me. You know what I mean?
hmm the joke that people request for me to do is a very it's an intricate joke, and I started doing this joke at open mics, and to the point that they made me finish this at an open mic, and I have been asked to do this on stay in more white rooms than black, and that is the joke about how the Aryan nation saved my life in prison. An entire white supremacist group actually saved my life in prison. A dedicated white supremacist saved my life, and I am still alive today because of a
I,
white supremacist.
I like that chicken sandwich. That's mine for you. Pause, man. That chicken sandwich. I'm still laughing about it. And
Hey, bro,
Gwen's joke about putting a mannequin head so she can have sex is funny as shit to me too.
man,
That, that shit is crazy. So I think 5-5 froze like a motherfucker. That crazy joke to get off. Yeah, man. It's like I feel like sometimes you gotta risk it, Tay Boogie. Sometimes you gotta risk it, man. You gotta try new shit, man. You gotta try some new shit sometimes. And I feel like you gotta just do different things, man, and to keep it fresh. And you know what I mean. Some shit I use some real life shit sometimes. I use some real life shit sometimes on the stage, but I just dumb it down a little bit or put a spin to it. Like you know what I mean, like I said, like Larry David's Curb Enthusiasm. That's how I look at my comedy. I walk around, I try to find the funniest shit about real life pain. He said he just did the he just did 505 screen just like David Green. He's froze. He's gonna be back though. That's him right there.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, I guess that was my internet. It wasn't yours.
Yeah, sometimes it be like that, man. But yeah, man, you say your shit froze like David Green.
Ah, yeah, man, that's crazy. I
I'm gonna
hope.
be all right, man, because he went back to work this week. I think
Oh, okay. So he can't get on. Yeah, he probably under scrutiny right now.
that's
Hmm.
something about it, man. You got to, you know what I mean? That shit hard, man. Be out of work for like 2 weeks or a month and go back. You got to tell your story. Yeah, man. I'm still. There's some shit. I'm still trying to find the funny about it though, and that's that. And that, like, I'm still trying to work on this joke about my uncle. It's like you say, you didn't have no uncle that was putting you on game, but I had an uncle, man. He had a. My uncle told me, "What's good? What's good, Chop?" My uncle told me, he said, "Man, Ron, you know what?" He said, you gotta put your woman on a lifetime contract. This contract right here, your aunt never gonna leave me. You see that contract? You put her blood. That's a blood stain right there. So that shit easy to say. Wow, shit. That had me backing up, man. And one time I got an argument. I got an argument with my ex-wife, and she was trying to put me out in front of his house, right? So I kept in the car. I said, "Man, keep on going, motherfucker. I ain't getting out the car." So we get all the way to the light. Get out the car. We arguing. So I got out the car at the light, right? So my uncle go past me. I see this fucking beer. I see this beer cold. You see the fuse from a beer when it's cold in the car and your AC booming. And he see
Mm.
me walking. This nigga stayed straight and kept on driving. He said, "I ain't gonna let my AC out for you. I told you you should have got out the car when he was by my house." So he used to just do wild shit. He used to do wild shit. He was a funny motherfucker though, man.
Mm. So you gotta go ahead and harness that pain in, man, and speak on that. Um, like I say, did he ever get to see you do comedy at all?
Nah, 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 nah,
Okay.
nah. He last year, like I said, he died from prostate cancer, so he didn't get to see that shit. He didn't get to see it. But that's all we used to do is talk shit and joke. That's where we just talk about wild shit. We just have fun, man. And one thing, like I said, I just had funny family. That's where I come from on my mom's side. Them niggas was just funny. Like I had one uncle, like A55, he was trying to piss, but he was talking shit, so the nigga threw him into bushes. And he had gravel and shit and bushes all on his dick and shit, man. But he wouldn't
Mm.
talk shit to a nigga threw him in the bushes.
Damn,
So
that's
yeah,
crazy.
man. It's just like a lot of funny shit, man. But you know what I mean? You got to just and you know what I mean? How do you like with your this overall? Because you dealt with grief, and you know what I mean. Both your parents are gone. Have you
Yeah.
still had anything that's hard for you to talk about, joke wise, about either your parents?
So I say my first time, and it's crazy. My first time, like I said, going to being on a like live show to perform at Zanies. Like I said, my dad's been passed away for over 10 years, but by the fact of like my mom dying last year, close to this time actually, um, I think I still struggle with knowing that she bought a ticket to like that show and like literally passed 2 days after she got the ticket. Um, but I don't think I really like dealt with those issues. I think it's more why I started doing the Naked Truth series and to like home in on like the love that I had for my parents.
Oh, thank you,
Um,
Tay Boogie.
so when I got to like I said, I've dove deep into like my the caring, but like I said, I want to do something that's really dedicated. I want to write something, 20, 30 minutes for each parent. And I got a lot of material. I mean, I did have several years with them, so
Like I'm
hopefully
still
it comes to that point where I can do that.
like, cause you know what I mean, I like, and it's still to this day. Like my mom used to, like I got a joke where right now I'm working out. Like I used to get different kind of ass whoopings. Like people don't understand. Like if your mom was born in the fucking 60s and your parents and they born in the 50s, 1950 something, like the ass whoopings were different. Like I didn't
Mhm.
have no ass whooping where I could have the shorts on, drawers on. I had them ass whoopings with you looking like a fucking slave on Black Friday. You know what I mean? You getting auctioned off. I had them kind of ass whoopings. You know what I mean? So I got like I'm working on a joke about that. I'm like, yo, my mom used to like whoop me, and she didn't give a fuck where that belt got hit with. So I used to get hit in the balls, all kind of shit, but with the belt buckle.
Mm.
And so that's why now I like bondage. I let my wife beat me up now.
Well, I knew something was coming. Yeah, you went more than 5 minutes. I knew some freaky had to come out your mouth. Um,
My uncle said,
like I say,
my
I try not
uncle
to
he
ponder on
used
them.
to always want to punch us, talking about making this tough. Yeah, that shit was real, man. I used to hate that shit when the motherfucker used to tell you, don't cry. Bitch, you whipping me with a stitcher cord. How am I not supposed to not cry?
Hey
You remember
man,
them stitcher cords for 505? And that
yeah,
motherfucking switch?
man, you can't whoop that man. If you went out there and man, look, that wasn't the real terrorizing
So I
point of
used to
it was
fart
to
in
go and have
my
to go out there and
lunchbox.
pick your own. When you got to go out there and pick your own weapon to destroy you, that is when it's
Ooh.
different. That's a different level of psychological warfare. Go out there and get me something to beat your ass with. That's crazy work, man.
And my grandma used to have this fucking belt. I'm telling you, she had a one of them belts that you used to sharpen a straight razor with. That motherfucking man. That motherfucker put a nap on you, man. After you get your ass whooped with that, you taking a fucking nap, man.
Yeah, man,
You
that's
taking a
crazy.
fucking you taking a
That
nap.
man said get a nap ass looking.
That shit was Adderall. That shit put you to sleep, boy. That shit
Mm,
put you to sleep after that ass whooping.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, my grandma used to call me too. My grandma used to call me a black bitch too. Man, you
That's
better
crazy.
sit your black bitch ass down.
Yeah, that
But
that wasn't nice.
yeah, grandma was tough though. She probably was a slave. You know, I can't blame her, man. Um,
So did you have a good relationship with her at least?
oh yeah. At the end, she was like, "Sherrod, I love you. I'm proud of you." You know what I mean? People don't understand, man. When you got grandparents and raised 13 kids, that's a different kind of stress. My grandma had 13 kids. You know what I
Mm,
mean? She old school. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Sometimes that shit happen, man. You know what I mean? But it was basic shit. Don't put your feet in the couch. To this day, you know that's a black party foul. Have you fucking standing up on the couch or have your knees in the couch.
mm.
Just sit regular shit. You know what I mean? So what they say? What's going on? I used to look at the switches like you do at McDonald's menu. That shit's crazy. But he said when
Mm.
CVD came out, he never got it told what I did in helping his immune system get tough. God damn. But yeah, man, that shit was crazy, man. The basketball was different, man. Now,
Mm.
you know what I mean? Now I don't do too much of that shit, man. My daughters, man, that's one thing I'm glad I got daughters. You really them niggas don't want to take it to that level. That's one thing about
Mm.
having daughters, 505. They don't want to take it to that level of an ass whooping.
You can't put your hands on no girl.
Nah, you know, I might I don't do that shit at all. I let the mom take care of that shit. I feel bad and shit. Had me
Yeah.
tearing up and shit like Glory and shit.
Mm.
Like Denzel when he got that switch to that motherfucker that. Hey yo, you know what I watched though, Firefly the other day, man? I watched Precious, man. And that chicken scene,
You watch
that shit,
what?
Precious. When that chicken fell out the bucket, man, that shit's still funny to this day. What he said?
Mm.
What he said? Remember when the block whooped your ass? Yeah, man, I remember that, man. My aunt.
Man, who the hell? Who is saying it? Tay Boogie?
Yeah, he said. Remember when the block
Tay
used to
Boogie
whoop?
ain't old enough to remember when the block whooped their ass, man. Shit, that's from my era.
I think Tay Boogie's in his 40s too.
Okay, that what's up.
Nigga, we about to order some hooked on Phoenix, hooked on Phonics. What the fuck? Yeah, your message was kind of low off. CVD. What the fuck you saying? CVD.
Mm.
But yeah, but man, yeah, man, it's that shit. That shit was different, man. Now, I had one uncle, man. This nigga was a dirty man. He used to make fucking Indian food, Indian street food, man. He used to. I'm telling you, he used to dig an 8 ball out of his nose, man.
That man, look here. That is not necessary.
I'm
You
telling you,
gonna
man,
talk about
these
that man?
boogers, this motherfucker booger be bigger than 8 ball, man.
So you trying to say he dabbled a little bit in the booger sugar? Is that what you trying to say?
No, I'm not saying his booger will look like an 8 ball.
Yeah. Okay.
This
Well, I
nigga
tell
say he
you,
would do some
it be
boogers.
your own game. That's all I'm gonna say. It be your own game. That's crazy. That's
He
crazy.
said, that's another 8 ball.
Anyway, boy, I tell you, you wrong.
I'm telling you, man. We
Mm-mm.
like that them boogers was big, man.
That man said he had 8 balls on his nose.
Them
Mm,
boogers was crazy big, man.
that's crazy.
But 5-5, man. What's when the next gig coming up, man? What the gig coming up,
Man,
man?
so like I say, pushing my open mic, and really and truly, like I say, I got a couple shows that's lined up, like March 31st. I'm doing comedy and cocktails. Um, I'm gonna do a sit down. It's more gonna be a sit down 45 minutes that I'm gonna run. And then I got Elijah the Barber and OC Diesel. We're doing 2 shows. That's gonna be Friday, April the 17th to April the 18th. It's gonna be myself, Elijah the Barber, OC Diesel, Broadway Bobby, comedian Gwen, comedian Slick Baby, Malcolm Franklin. I'm missing somebody and I shouldn't be, but I am. Um, but I got like 2 days of shows then. Like I say, man, I'm just trying to now I'm starting to realize that I need to put out more quality than quantity. So I'm really focusing on now of getting my production skills down to where I don't want to just have an average show. I want it to be an experience.
Yeah, that shit. That shit. And like I said, man, we talk all the time. Me and you talk about the business, and Like, and I'm noticing with just being putting shit out on online and shit like that, and I'm getting people offering me like, "Yo, Rod, what you think about come to my like this one guy came up to ask me would I come do some time at a battle rap thing. I told him I don't think comedy and battle rap fit. If you want me to host or something like that, that makes sense. But overall comedy, me you stopping battle rap for somebody to hear some jokes, that shit ain't gonna work.
Mm-mm.
So sometimes you gotta also say no to certain shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I don't think that's gonna work. But you know what I mean? Sometimes we get thrilled with the just the getting high off this doing comedy and doing the stage time. You can put yourself in situations and be like, yeah, I just want to go do the time. Sometimes this shit don't work. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not meant for you. You know what I mean? And you gotta just be like, yeah, this ain't gonna work out. Somebody gotta say no.
Mm-hmm. Dig it. Dig it.
But yeah, I'm getting ready for this 15-minute spot with Xander. You know what I mean? Next month, you know what I mean, on a Sunday. It's gonna be my first show I ever did on a Sunday. So I'm looking forward to that. Um, I'm looking forward to that, man. Doing 15. So I'm liking, you know what I mean, getting that 15, 10-minute spot better than that 5-minute spot, especially you driving fucking an hour. That shit's crazy to go.
Man, you go with that shit, man. We ain't already talked about that, bro. That
I'm just saying,
you gotta let
going
that
for an
go,
hour
bro.
for
You gotta
five
let
minutes
that
is
go,
crazy work.
bro.
I'm just
Huh?
saying for an hour for 5 minutes is crazy work. So I'm glad I'm people looking out for me and be like,
I'm
yo,
telling
come
you,
do some
because
time.
hey, I'm telling you, I have drove 3 and 4 hours, bro, to go do a 5 minute open mic spot.
You said comedy and music always tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen them one of them talent shows shit where motherfuckers doing poetry, artists, and even David Green had somebody singing on this
Hey,
shit.
hey
He had a
man,
singer
look
coming
here.
through. I'm like, that's
Hey,
different.
look here, bro. I did one of them,
Send
and it
me
was a
info.
one
I'll share
that
it. All
that
right.
was a woman that got to singing gospel,
Salute,
bro,
y'all.
right
Yeah.
before me. Do you know how crazy that was? She was singing gospel before me, and
Oh
I'm
yeah, that's
coming in
crazy
with
work.
nothing but these dick pussy jokes.
That's crazy work.
Hey, I'm gonna hit you with this dick pussy. Needless to say, it didn't go well. Uh-uh.
Yeah, like
Hit you with this
I
dick
think
pussy.
I don't think that should fit sometimes, man. I don't think like showcases like that. I don't think that shit fits, man. It kind of throws you off a little bit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck going on? Like the
Mm,
shorty wasn't bad, but it kind of threw off the little show. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
mm. Yes, sir.
He said 505.
I'm
They
what?
got saved. They got saved before it.
Man, hey, bruh. I didn't seen some shit out here in these streets. I really
Mm-mm.
have, unfortunately.
He said, he said, I see some shit. What he said,
Hey,
Jeremiah was a bullfrog, but he wasn't my friend.
oh my God. Man, that's crazy work, man.
OC, OC.
Hey,
I know you're gonna try. What's that chicken spot? You gonna stop by that chicken spot, man?
man, you know what? You know, OC them coming to town. Me and OC will probably be eating together. So OC gonna have my stomach hurting because I know he coming for like Southern food and shit like that. And I don't eat. I don't really normally eat that kind of shit. So I already know my stomach's gonna be bubbling. I know it is. Uh-uh.
I'll steal my free shit.
What?
Oh, you see that shit with Donald Rawlings calling niggas out?
Oh, he called names?
Yeah, he called out Teddy Carpenter. He said Teddy Carpenter from Def Comedy Jam stole his joke or some shit. And people
Shit.
lighting him up. He said Capone, the comedian from Capone from I think he's from New York.
Capone is from New York.
Yeah, he was talking slick about him, and Capone came on. He got on his ass, man. It's like I feel like it's just this beef shit is all to the ultimate high now. Ever since Cat did that shit, man.
But Cat didn't really do it on no malicious shit though. Cat didn't do that shit to be malicious.
Oh God, in church and in the bed makes sense to me. 505, huh?
Do what?
You say gang. They said, "Oh God," in church and in the bed, so it makes sense to me. 505.
That man, that's crazy work, man.
Yeah,
you're gonna be
he
right
did call
alongside
Capone
of
out too.
Rod with that supervisor shirt. Everybody got to have a team leader.
You know what I mean? I'm okay with it, man.
Better know it. Better know it.
I think it's April 18th. I think I was on my
Okay.
Facebook. I think it's April 18th. Yeah, man. I see, like I told you, man. I went to Pentecostal church, so I seen a lot of titties and a lot of ass bouncing.
Oh, that's great.
Because the women run around that kind of Pentecostal church, man.
They do.
Yeah.
Did you go to Pentecostal church your whole life?
Nah, for like 8 years. I went for 8 years. I went to I know you know that church right there, Church of God on what's that road right there? Going towards like Hollywood Video. The old Hollywood Video in Clarksville, and that Kroger right there. What's that? What's that Kroger called?
So what you saying is that
you know what I'm talking about? I forgot the name of that shit. It's like going towards. It's right before you go to what's that shit called right there? It's right before what's that shit? New Providence. It's a Church of God, is a Jack in the Box right there on that corner. It used to be a Jack in the Box right there. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I do.
It's a Jack in the Box. And what else right there? A Kroger right there. I forgot to name that shit. And it used to be a King, what's that shit called? Fuck, it's like a outdoor supply shit. King Roll or some shit like that. Where they sell tractor supplies right there over there. But anyway, that's what church I used to go, man. Pentecostal church, man. Them cats wild in there.
Yeah.
Them cats are wild. He says, I'll be in Tennessee. Yeah, man. Tennessee's cool, man. It's a cool little hot vibe, man. Cool little vibe. So you said what you said, so how long you said it's gonna be 2-day shows for that?
Yeah, it's gonna be 2-day shows. It's gonna be 2-day shows, one in Murfreesboro, one in Columbia, and push come to shove, it might end up being 3. But you know how we get down. I imagine that this is gonna bring the city out, is what I'm gonna say.
That's a good thing, man.
It's gonna bring the city out. You know, I look
That's
forward to it. I do.
Yeah, table y'all, man. I would love to work with you, get paused, man. Yeah, that'd be a good time, man. It was a good time, man. I struggled in church. I'd be laughing too much, man. Church, especially them churches when that motherfucker say, man, I think we need to bring the basket around another 4 times. That shit's funny.
Hey, bro, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, that motherfucker nowadays, man. I remember you used to be able to say, man, I don't got no I don't even got no cash. They got ATMs in that thing now.
Bro, you ain't get that plate ain't gonna miss you in no church now.
And they got the Cash App up. The Cash App, the Zelle.
No,
You ain't
that's
getting away with it.
it.
I
Yeah.
used to use the bathroom every time, every trip. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man, before we get out of here, man, let the people know where they can find you.
Well,
And
let's
what's
go ahead
all
and say
going on with you.
let me say it one more time for the one more. I am the Mr. 505. You can find me here on the Rod Uncensored podcast pretty much every Sunday night. You can find me at the Mr. 505 pretty much on everything social media. I'd like to say thank you to Rod Uncensored. Thank you to everybody that's listening, everybody that's commented. Like us, like, share, and subscribe. And keep your head up high, but not too high. You might trip over, hold us down on our luck.
Man, I hope everything's good with y'all, man. Have a good night. I mean, everybody have a good night, and hopefully everybody have a good week, and we're out.
Yeah.
Well, what's coming to you? The world is cool. And everything in it.